Hello, hello, and welcome. I was just having a quick type there to say hello and welcome in chat. And I thought we'd jump straight in again this week, catch you all on the hop. You're all having little chats. You're all getting very cheeky. So who did we, apart from me, who did we think the thumbnail was modelled after? Let me know if the volumes are okay, everything's working. It would be very kind to have some feedback. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, right. I'm looking forward to tonight. We've had some really nice streams lately. Been great fun. However, I'm a bit delicate. I've put my back out today. So, all my own doing. Nobody to blame. I don't want any sympathy. It's all my own fault. Thank you very much. Right. Are we ready? Are we ready to... Who's going to be the first into the lobby? Who's going to be the quickest in? Right. I've got something interesting going on here. Because YouTube streaming service in the background is not showing that the stream's working, so I'm guessing from I'm guessing from the feedback from Darren that the volume's good and you can see me. Peter Smith, good evening, sir. Hello, Darren Whitehouse. Andreas, hello. Thank you all for the likes and the conversation you've been having in the chat whilst waiting. I thought I'd put it up a little bit earlier this week, just to see if it's gained a bit more interest. Nonny Rat's in the house. Good evening. Hello, Nonny. MP, hello. We can see something. Right, in chat, I need to know who's who on the thumbnail. You've already had a bit of a guess at the start of the chat, I saw. Right. Now, what you're looking at on screen is not what we're doing. The Formula 1 cars at Monaco as an opening race in an open lobby is not the best idea. However, let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. Why can I not see them on that list? Right, there was an update to Automobilista 2 not long ago, this afternoon, and I weren't sure whether the release candidate had hit. So I did allow the update to happen, and it doesn't look like... Let me just select that temporarily a second. That's not what we're having. There we go. And I want you to join with me, if there's enough slots, in a race that me and Dark Horse Darren took part in last night. No, it's not a Kyle Army. Why am I doing that? What was the circuit we was at last night, Darren? I can't remember. Type it into chat. Oh, my brain's not working again now. In the middle, the character Joseph being the alien in the house. So the other one is got who's king of the three LCs? It's either Kevin M or Average Mike, isn't it? Kyle Army. No, not Kyle Army. When we did the championship race. No, I don't think this is the release candidate, Darren. I don't think it was big enough. We're going to have to save the BMW for when we get the proper release. Oh. Right. Japan. Kansai. Why couldn't I think of that? We'll do a handful of laps round here. Peter Smith. Don't know if I'm allowed to say, but great race yesterday. Yes, you are allowed to say. It was it was nice to be able to catch Bill. Being able to catch Bill doesn't happen very often. Yeah, Porsche Cup, Kansai, 6 laps. We're going to have practice, then a random grid start. So lobby is YouTube at SimRacersArms. We're not going to go for a password. It seemed to work okay on Tuesday, but if we have to, please shout and we'll do another lobby. We're going to leave fuel off so everybody's starting on the same. We don't have to think about that this evening. And we're going to go for identical not multi-class. That will cause absolute mayhem. We're going to go identical so we can have some fast fair racing. So I think we're ready. So lobby up. Who's the first in? Who's going to be the first in? Yeah, the number at the bottom's still the same, so there must have been a minor update. Version 1.4.8.1. So let's just change something very quickly. Right, let's do that instead. Right, why is that doing that? Not one single stream have we had where things have gone okay. Nope, go away. Oh. Right, I think we've got it working now. Yeah, there we go. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for joining. And Nonny Racked straight in there. Bob Gates is in there. NXY, GT86, hi Gary, and Joseph. Hello, Joseph. And because it's OlderDrive night, if you check in the description, there's a link to OlderDrive. It tells you who they are, well, who we are, what we do, when we do it, but not necessarily why we do it. And the thumbnail tonight was just a little kind of cheeky poke at myself and a few others in the OlderDrive, just because of the name. And if you're with OlderDrive a little bit later, normally around the 6:30 mark, people start populating the voice channels over on OlderDrive Discord, so you're more than welcome to join. And if we're ready, we shall start having a little bit rotate round. A few bits to talk about tonight. A few bits to talk about. Yes, I did enjoy that thumbnail, making that. It did make me giggle when I came up with that concept. So how is it out there with the real world, with the real world people that are in chat? How are you? Christopher Pope, good evening, sir. Hi, you guys and dolls. Oh, I nearly said guys and girls. Hope to join in a bit if there's room. There will definitely be room. We've got plenty of space for newbies, new people to come and join us. And as usual, apart from putting my back out today, I was sitting there, I'm thinking, I've never been so ready for a for a live stream. I sat here with literally 10 minutes to go, thinking this is all good. And then I noticed that I'd left Fanalab software open, so I thought I won't have that running in the background tonight. I just don't need it on. Oh, hello, cold tyres. I don't need it on fun nights. I'll turn it off. Went to turn it off and realised I hadn't even turned my wheelbase on. So then the problem with that is you have to reboot Automobilista 2. Start your wheelbase, then start Automobilista 2 back up. So me, Dark Horse Darren and a few others raced this. Oh, I nearly followed. Raced this Kansai Japanese GP. Well, we didn't do the GP circuit. We did the West circuit, and it's got one of the most difficult and frustrating turn 2 and 3, I think it is, where you cut back on it. Shortens the circuit from the GP circuit, the top end, and you have to cut back across at the chicane back onto the main circuit, and it's a tight, oh, hello, double right-hander. I was going to try and race it this evening and use it in the first race, but there's not enough grid places for it. Oh, nibble, nibble. The Blind Drifter, hello. No worries, the Blind Drifter, still plenty of spaces. Entering that corner is interesting once you've got the tyres up to temperature. If you're absolutely flat out, that's where you normally cut across there. Oh no, I've missed it. It's back over there, and that takes you onto the west side of the. No, it's not letting me through. I thought I'd squeeze through and show you. But basically, you come flying down out of Spoon, down that long curve, and then you cut through that section there to do the west part of the circuit, and everybody's confused because Matt's parked in a funny place. Yeah, I think there's only 18 grid spots available, so we couldn't really use that today, so we'll have the full track. Andreas, this is, I believe, still the old model in this. Yeah, it feels like the old model in this version of the car, although I did have my suspicions for a little while, but after doing a bit of testing late last night, I'll say we, because it was 2 of us doing it. We were testing the BMW 2002 at Kyalami, because we raced it on Tuesday night when we were all slithering all over the place. And the difference is in the new version. I know you're fed up with me saying it, I know. Not much longer to wait, you've heard me say that time and time again. But the car, the suspension has been completely overhauled on it, and it feels... Because I did drive one. I owned a 1.8 BMW that shape a long time ago, and it weren't particularly nice nice car, to be honest with you. It'd been abused, but it did kind of take me back a little bit. And like I say, the suspension pitches, rolls, and we're nibbling the wall. Yeah, it's almost like a completely different car and sim. Oh my word. Glancing up and reading chat as you enter Spoon is not advisable. You won't do this with the new version. So, reading between the lines and things that people have been talking about, and even Rinaldo himself at Riser, it looks like the release candidate is about to drop any day soon, and then normally it's a week before the public release. So that is definitely queuing up to be the last. Yeah, I'm slowing down for that that cut through from last night. We'll just go straight across there. We'll do a proper lap in a minute. Not that it's going to make any difference whatsoever. We've got Bob Gates in the house. We've got the Blind Drifter. Joseph's right at the front. The GT86 man close on his tail. Nonny Rat. NXY. The Blind Drifter. Tanooks. Oh. Black Veneer. 56. Bob Gates. Elk Weaver. Welcome along, everybody. So yeah, we've not. I'm really. Last night it took me. I was running out of time, and then I had to jump in and do some practice before the championship race in this car, but on the West version of this track, and it took me. It took me about 10 laps in time trial to get my pace up, because I've been doing testing obviously in Rain Sport and into AMS2 closed beta, and they're so different to this. This is fun, don't get me wrong, but yeah, so we're going to have some amazing racing. I'm not just saying it. Ask anybody who's been dabbling in closed beta. The cars are so much different, and the close racing we're going to have. And we were joined by Mick Schleifer, fellow YouTuber, in the closed beta lobby that I set up, and we were also joined by GT Nismo, the controller king of AMS2, in the voice chat on my Discord channel, link down below for Discord. And we were also joined by, oh, I'm really sorry, I forgot it was the other one that joined us, Darren. His name's just escaped my aging brain. Oh. John Crow. Good evening, sir. You're joining us. We're in the Porsche Cup cars in Japan. I wanted to do the Kansai West, but there weren't enough grid places for that. These tyres are slow to warm up. Slightly variable weather this evening in practice and in the random grid start. Fuel is turned off, so we don't have to worry about that tonight. We don't have to think about it. We can just get on with the racing. Oh. No Soul, there you are. It was you. As soon as I saw your name in the chat, I was like, that's the one. I'm sorry, No Soul. It was great chatting to you and GT Nismo, Tez, last night. It was really nice that you popped in and joined me and Darren while we were doing a bit of testing, and we had a nice little natter, nice and chilled, just talking rubbish about sim racing, really, weren't we? It was really pleasant. And if you're in the SimRacersArms Discord, feel free to utilise those voice channels and talk to each other. You don't have to wait for me to be there. And if I see somebody in there, I will pop in, as long as I'm not too busy, and say hi. So thank you, No Soul. Great chatting. Jonathan Burnham. Change my name in game for you. Oh. Are you in the lobby, are you? I can't see any names at the moment on there. Oh dear. This doesn't happen. Not in 1.5. John Crow, you'll be on in about 30 minutes. No Soul, no problems, mate. I will forget this. The thing is the channel's grown so quickly over the last 2 months, 3 months, and I do my best to remember names. I'm a picture person, so if I could see your face next to your name clearly every time you chatted something, I'd probably remember. But when it comes to names, it's a real struggle. But no, it's great having a little natter with you guys for about an hour or so. Ah, there you are. See you in 10th now. Did you do it in AMS2 or in Steam? Darren Whitehouse saying hello to No Soul. Andreas, I'd love to see Red Bull Ring in a little faster version than a GT3, but same car. Is GTE still quicker here than GT3? Yes, it's more stable. It delivers the power obviously in a completely different way. So you still can't type and talk at the same time. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you everybody for joining. Pleasure to have you here. There's no password on tonight's lobby. We're having practice and random grid starts. I changed it in AMS2. I would have thought that would have worked. I did something funny when I was changing mine because I wanted to drop the from the SimRacersArms purely for AMS2, and I can't remember how I did it now. Yeah, we were chatting last night about how it takes a good few laps to go from version 1.5 back into this public version. It does feel so different. So yeah, I'm not sure what the medium-sized patch was to AMS2 this evening. I did some testing as well at Donington Park in the Caterham Superlight, because I really close. We keep fighting over the world record. There's me, Kevin M, and I forgot the other chap who's got the world record at the moment. It's in the start of the last video. And there you go. I forgot names again. And I took the Caterham Superlight onto Donington in the closed beta and tried to beat my second place leaderboard time, and I was 7/10 off. So I don't think we're going to have a wipe of the leaderboards at the moment, even though it feels like there's more grip on the cars. Let's hit that. Good luck everybody. Steady into turn 1. Alex, dude, are you running beta tonight? No, not running beta tonight. No, we're in the public release just so we can have nice grids. Oh, it's a bit slippier than last night. I'm going to be chasing. Oh, Joseph down. He's just going to run away like it. He's got. If you look at the thumbnail for the video, Joseph is the one in the middle with the alien sticker on his helmet. I'm only saying these things to try and put him off. I know he might be listening, so if I say a few more things, might put him off enough to get an advantage. Oh, definitely slippier than yesterday. Oh, hit the windscreen wiper. We don't need that. Oh, leave space. Oh, hello. I'm not sure who ghosted straight through me there. El Guiva, you're ghosting, just to let you know. Oh, nearly went off. Doesn't look as if it's causing an issue, so don't worry if you are listening. GTA 86 man took advantage, and why not? And now he's going to try and start. Oh, when we're in the kitty litter. Oh, Joseph has stopped. Have you had a disconnect or something, Joseph? Technical issue? Or has the cat switched your wheelbase off, if you've got a cat? I went quiet because I was concentrating how to let chicane. Oh, we're going, and we're all having an incident. Oh, everybody's like, oh no! Oh, I didn't realise you was there. Who was that? I'm so sorry. I just glanced in my mirror to see who was going to come and get me. Oh, Kalos! Jonathan! I'm sorry. Shall I come and give you a push? Come on, Jonathan. Come on, Kalos. Let's get going here. Oh. I want to go over there. Oh, hello. That was my bad. I was looking in the mirror to see who was coming to take advantage of the whole slidey first corner situation. These are so slippy compared to last night. What is going on? Mind you, the rear tyre, as soon as the rear tyres on this Porsche get to about 92, they just like glide. No, Jonathan, it was me, weren't you? Thank you for apologising though. Oh, but it was definitely me. That was my bad. If you look back on the stream, you'll see it was all my fault. Peter Smith, the brakes in this car took ages to work yesterday. They did. We was all really struggling with them. And I found that trying to keep some temperature in the front rotors or discs seemed to help. And also throwing the brake bias forwards a little bit helped as well, especially towards the end of the race. Oh, hello. Little nibble. Too late on the brakes. Ooh. Round, get round. Oh, I'm having real problems. I won the race last night. And I qualified with a time that was close to the world record, so... And then, once I managed to get in the lead, after pressurising Bill, who sometimes joins us in these lobbies. Oh, it was a case of managing the rear tyre temps, and I found I could be fairly consistent. But Bill's really quick, and it was a rarity that I was getting close to him and catching him. No, I'm sliding the rear way too much at the moment. Patience. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. If you haven't been here before, click in the description down below and you'll see lots of links to lots of bits of information. That was better. How far off are we from everybody else? We're miles behind. Ooh. In this current build, the exit of Spoon is really tricky. Oh, look where I'm going. Damage is on. That was a reminder to myself as well as everybody else. Chuck it in. Get the front to bite. Alex, I heard it's open and I have 1.5 already. Oh, this I've just updated this, and it's showing 1.4.8. Can somebody have a quick look on Steam and just verify whether whether we all need to shut down really quickly and load up the new version? I did it literally half an hour before going live on the stream, and it's still showing that it's version 1.4.8. That's a bit rude, OlderDrive. OlderDrive. Alex has just mentioned that he thinks that 1.5 is there as an update. Is there any chance you can have a quick look? Because we can all just bomb out and go and update and kill all the servers and enjoy it. I don't really want to miss out if it's true. I'd be surprised if 1.5 is there, because Rinaldo on the Riser forum said that the release candidate was coming first, and that's due in another day, or, well, I would imagine today, tomorrow, or the weekend, and then it's going to be a week or so until the full version comes out. Can somebody please verify? I'm a little busy. Oh, Christopher Pope. Oh, sir, welcome along. Can we have a load of commentator curses for Christopher joining the pit crew? And Christopher might be able to dig around and find the stickers in the emoji section and give us a test the emojis. A blinking. Ooh. Ooh, drifty, drifty, drifty. Boosted Meter did a video today saying why is it so hard to drift. I think he needs to try this car. Heat up the rear tyres, you can drift it as much as you like. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. I need to watch that. I've queued it up in my watch list. Just haven't had the time to watch it today with everything else going on. The portrait of the lobby drivers I did in the thumbnail. Oh, there we go. That's the line we need there. Oh. Oh. Now, there's also been an interview being released on Race Department with Rinaldo from Riser AMS2, and there's some interesting insights in there regarding the multiplayer and what they've been working on. And it's not quite ready for 1.5, but the kick feature is supposed to be nearly working, but it's not coming for 1.5, frustratingly. Yeah, forgetting which lobby you're supposed to be joining, Pete. I agree with Andreas. Stop, you bugger. Oh. Having a good battle with Kalos behind, Jonathan. A blinking. Mine says last updated was June the 14th. Yeah, that's kind of the one I'm currently running, which is 1.4.8. So, Alex, do you want to check your info? Bit of gentle left foot, Jonathan, round some of those long sweeping bends. He brings the front back under control a little bit. we're both really in trouble if we've got same tyre temps on the rear. Oh, hello. Thank you for joining the stream. Welcome along. Thank you for all the likes. Christopher Pope. What a hero of the evening. You do know that means I've got to, if I happen to find myself behind him, I've got to give him all the room in the world, and if he's behind me, I've got to move over immediately. I think that's how it works. However, if I have an issue with the car setup, because he's part of the pit crew, I can blame him for my poor performance. I think that's how it works. Kevin M. Commentator's curse. Oh. He's diving down the inside. I can't get the braking zone here. Oh. And away we go again. So, we're just about to finish the last lap here at Kyalami in the Porsche Cup 4 litres. If anybody's got a request, please let me know. The brakes are weird on this car, the Cup car. They're nothing like the GT3 version. Not weird. It's like they've got old steel discs or rotors. So what do we want to do next? Or do we have the randomizer give us something? Thank you, Jonathan. Joseph, well done. Did you enjoy that, Joseph? It was a bit slippy. Let me just have a quick look at Steam. See if anything's going on. No, I can't see any updates other than the one that we're on at the moment. Well, actually, there are. There's updates for R Factor 2, 256 meg, and there's a 3.6 gig race room patch. That's quite a hefty one. I don't know what's in there. Let's have a quick read of those. Oh, there's a new Porsche pack apparently. 2023 Porsche pack. There's a new McLaren 720S. This is in race room. Improved traction control, improved ABS. HUD changes, controllers are updated. Dedicated server's been updated. Quite an extensive changelog there. Right, let's go to... Oh, let's get organised. Let's go to the randomizer. Yeah, absolutely, Joseph. I kept forgetting the driving line, and I only did it last night, so let's just... oh, P1's at Alton, I've just seen come up. That's Petrolhead down in the AMS2 chat. I don't always look there, that's the problem there, Pete. But we shall try and give it a go. So let's leave that for now. And we'll do Alton Park, but without the chicanes, I think. And we'll do the classic if we're in the P1s. And of course the P1s are carrying some of the version 1.5 updates. They have changed it even more since the... Hurry up, Matt, I'm growing a beard. Now, see, I responded quicker there. Right. Whenever you're ready, hit the thumbs up on the live stream, and if you're in Automobilista 2, let everybody know you're ready to go. So we've got Nonny Rat, Petrolhead, NXY, GT86, Joseph, Kalos, aka Jonathan in chat, Tanooks, Bobby Gates, and New Order. And I can see that GT86 Man and Petrolhead are in the voice channel in Discord. So if you're in the OlderDrive Discord gang, you can pop over and join the conversation there. You want the... Oh, missed it, too late. needs to be in YouTube chat, Pete, otherwise I don't see it. My brain is trained to look elsewhere. So whilst we're waiting for that to load up, so Ronaldo has said in this race department interview, I don't know whether you guys have seen it, we have had some progress with multiplayer elements. We do regular multiplayer tests, but they are always in a controlled environment with mostly the same people on a server we know is reliable. So they tend to be better than what the average experience can be for other users. So we will not know how much of the impact they will have until the update is rolled out. Made adjustments to the netcode prediction, and it's looking better during our tests. We can confidently say that it's a good improvement. I would not go so far as saying that we have everything at the level of the best sims in terms of multiplayer, but it's a good step. So netcode and stability. I'm wondering who he's talking about regarding the best sims in terms of multiplayer stability and netcode. Be interesting. I wish he'd elaborated on who he thinks has got the better multiplayer. We have more options as well, such as the one to auto-advance the session, which was a common complaint. People would often get stuck as the server was not advancing the session. Now there is a mechanism that will automatically do that. The chat box will now be present in the results screen. There is more we are working on for this release, like the extension of voting options, but they will not make it in time for version 1.5. They are expected for the next update in a month or two. So that sounds good. Right, we'll come back to that in a minute. OlderDrive, boo. The handover was really light. When you come out the pits, this doesn't feel like it's got the 1.5 update. This feel, it does a little bit. I haven't driven this one for a long time. I'm normally in the Ginetta. Everything happens so quickly around here. Oh. Old tyres. Well, there's a lesson for us both there, Pete. I need to look in the right place, and you need to say exactly what you want. The other little snag, Pete, is the delay between what you're watching and what I'm actually doing, and it's kind of around 30 seconds, I think, looking back at the stream and what things have been happening in the past. Whoa. This feels really light, this car. Can't cope with both. No, I can't. F4 or GT4 on Laguna? Well, yeah, that's not a bad shout. GT4s probably. We don't have an F4 in AMS2 currently. Darren Whitehouse, simple, 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 simple. OlderDrive. Oh. If anybody wants to join OlderDrive, it only pre-request. I can't even say that, Pete. You're testing me tonight while I'm entering this. You are at least 35 and live in the UK or Europe. and there is a link in the description down below to apply. Oh, need to be braver on the brakes there now the tyres have warmed up. Who's behind? A blinking's coming and hassling me. Getting a little bit of lift there. Feels nice now the tyres have warmed up some more. Chuck it in. Joseph, do you guys know anything about Fanatec GT2 series? I did a release. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on, Joseph. Bit complicated. Release show of the Maserati GT2 the other day. No. Too much TC for me. More power and less aero than the GT3s, it seems. Oh, that sounds interesting. It sounds like our cup of tea, doesn't it, Joseph? Oh, picking a wheel up there. Definitely does sound fun. Oh, the brakes. You can go so heavy and deep on the brakes. Didn't have a good exit. Teasing a blinking behind. He's following me. Oh, snap correction there. Gone too wide. Feels really good once the tyres are up to 10. So much information. Oh, and I know the Ginetta's not as quick as this car, but I think it handles much better. Thundering round Alton Park in the P1s. Ooh. Pushing our looks through there. Wow. I'm glad I turned the TC down. Whoa, I thought I got away with that one. The Goodfellows. Hello there. How are you? I will read. I'm at Alton Park. It's very difficult to read whilst doing Alton Park. But I will any second now because I took the. We're doing the classic without the chicane, so once you get around it, you should be able to glance away. Ah, a rare Thursday night off work. PC just booting. Oh, kettle on. Oh, he's got all the priorities right, hasn't he? PC's booting, kettle's on. I still can't read. I've got to get a clean lap in. Oh, we lost loads of time on this last part of that. Too wide. Oh, we might just about get round again. Mind overload. What will I be? Uncontrollably spearing off the track. into the wall this evening? Well, you can actually choose if you want. You can put a request in. Have you got a favourite wall that you like spearing off into? If so, what circuit's that at? And what car is the most comfortable to do it in? Those are the key questions there. OlderDrive. Dark Horse Darren, aka Dave, is asking if he can join OlderDrive. Oh my word. How am I that far up? There's something not right here. Too late to do this now, but I think I needed to do that. Oh, and that's really low as well. What is going on? What's going on? Things are all different. No, Darren, you can't, he said. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream, welcome along, thank you for joining, thank you for all the likes. We've got a busy evening this evening. There's quite a few things that I want to mention as we go through the evening. We've got a nice grid now filling up. I'm too late to put a time in. The car's going to feel completely different when I restart. Andreas, NXY has seen some time on this combination, but Joseph is picking up pace quite quick. Yeah. Lancers on any track and drive it like you stole it. Oh, I like your style. Come on, come on, you can do it. Click, there we go. Petrol is not on this evening. No petrol usage. We've all got the same. It normally dumps like a good half a tank or more in. John Crow's in the lobby. Well done to you, sir. Welcome along, everybody. So, whilst we're waiting for this to tick down and be ready, I was thinking, I did a poll on my YouTube community tab regarding Ren Sport and asked the question, as it develops, do you want to see more? And it was 100% yeses. I think there was 12 or 18 of you voted on that. I can't remember off the top of my head. And it's fitting it into the schedule. So what I thought might be nice, and I'd love some feedback tonight from you guys in chat, is I was thinking of doing a random live stream on a Monday, Wednesday, or probably not a Friday, because I'm really busy on a Friday with the 3-lap challenge. So a Monday or a Wednesday, and it could be anywhere between, say, 9 o'clock in the morning UK time and say 9, half 9. And it won't be as long as these ones, but it'll either be an update on Ren Sport, me practicing and setting up a lobby and practicing for a championship race that might be coming up, or something else and chatting about something else. So what do you think? Just, it could be at any time of the day. That's the problem. I have to try and fit it in. And I thought if I did that, it may open up to extra people in the community that may not get to see the channel because of the times. Tanooks, if you're listening, you need to ready up. Yes, fuel is off, Petrolhead. So let me know your thoughts on that idea. The other thing coming to one, somebody's got an absolute storming start there. I bogged down. Oh! GT86, man. Going in hot into turn 1 with 3 wide. Away. Hello, we had to back it right out of that. TC turned up again. We don't want all that TC. Shut the door. Stick your nose where it don't belong, you'll get it bitten off. Here we go. This is going to be interesting at the front of the grid. Hope it was relatively clean at the back. Still too much TC. I can hear it whirring away. Oh, hello, sailor. Sorry, everybody, I'm on the... oh, I'm trying to get out of the way. Oh, I'm off the grass. Sorry, New Order. Ambitious move around the outside of the last turn. It was doable. I couldn't go any wider. Make a vote. That's not... Yes, that is something I can put on the list, isn't it? I do owe you that one, Andreas. That's a very good shout, Petra and Andreas. But what rally title should I do on a live stream? Oh, hello. All got a bit spicy there. Nobody made contact with each other, which was absolutely fantastic. We're going to go another outside move, and there's no contact, and we've made it round. There you go. Tried it before, didn't work, tried it again, and because we were both giving each other space, we both made it round. Can be done. Too wide. The last turn. Parked out there. Right, it's nearly 6:30. I need to pop into Discord chat and say hi to the OlderDrive gang. If you want to know more about OlderDrive, there's a link down in the description below. It'll take you through to a page that explains everything about OlderDrive and how to apply to get into the Discord group and join the live chat and the championships that are run. Ooh. There's lots of information in the description of the videos these days. Ooh. Oh, the fact that you can come on and off the brake as you enter the braking zone, that is really impressive. Slamming down them gears. Extra bit of rotation because I'm so aggressive on the gear change down. You like the live reviews, do you, Andreas? So I think my thought behind the process is these live streams that we do at this time of an evening on a Tuesday and a Thursday are really nice, but there's obviously different time zones around the globe, so if I kind of say I ran a randomizer on a Thursday, like at the end of this stream, and it picked a Monday or a Wednesday and a 2-hour time slot, for example, randomly, the regulars would get to know when I'm going on, but we would also get a little bit of exposure, excuse me, to people in other parts of the globe. So obviously in the UK, if I jump on about 9 o'clock in the morning, we'd be dealing with people in the east. I can do them maths, so Australia, etc. And my problem is reaching an American audience, staying up late for the American audience as they get home from work. That's a challenge. I will do it one day. Like the Ren Sport that I did on Monday, I did a live unboxing of the Ren Sport closed beta. But I could do live stream review of a product or another beta if it's allowed to be shown. This is a bumpy track in this car. Oh, somebody off. Who was that? Who's saying hello to the barrier there? Didn't see who it was. We're closing in on Nonny Rat. I'm coming for you, Nonny. Oh, not at that speed through there. So, oh, hello. I think there's a bit of a curb or something there. Did you see that, buckaroo, then? Damage is on and I haven't received any, so I'm not quite sure how he managed to get into that kind of predicament other than the fall behind the wheel. Oh, lovely little skip across the tarmac there. iRacing RXIs is also good. Well done, El Guiva, Joseph, GT86 Man, Petrolhead, Nonny Rat, some weirdo in 6th. New Order, Kalos, Bob Gates are blinking, and I can't see any more names on my list. Welcome along to the stream. Thank you for all the likes. If you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that like, subscribing, becoming a member, and all that YouTube jazz. We've had a new member tonight, Christopher. Thank you very much. Joining the pit crew. So the pit crew members are highlighted in chat with a blue Formula 1 tyre wall tyre. And they're helping to keep this channel ticking over. So while we wait for that to work, because it's not letting me click at the moment, it must be syncing in the background. So carrying on with Renato's interview on race department. Improved modding support. It used to be really cumbersome. Yep. As the engine was not really designed for modding. We are working on lifting some restrictions and limitations. Well, we've seen that already, a lot of mods out there. Let's see if we can move forward. There we go. So GT4's at Laguna, I think, was mentioned. Rally, loved Rally 2. Yeah, me too, enjoy that a lot. Thank you, Petrolate. Where were we? The most important one was that you don't have to install everything again with every update. Excellent. And you don't have to mess with boot files. Excellent. That's all been taken care of for 1.5. Really good news for the modders out there. So Laguna Seca. MP, guys, could we slow down when there's an incident? Got absolutely punted. Thank you for requesting that, MP. Yep, good driver standards. GT4s. I'm going to treat myself to the Porsche. I really prefer is not the right word. Really enjoy the Ginetta, but I'm going to go for the Porsche. We can all sample that together. OlderDrive. Andreas is asking, did you ever try the mod I've posted on the OlderDrive Facebook page? No soul. So better skinning. Kind of sounds like it might be. Some more. Yeah, here we go. With some more resources planned for making car modding easier. Unfortunately for tracks, we don't foresee support being possible anytime soon. Yeah, it's quite a complicated thing, isn't it? The track side of things. It's complicated enough with the cars. But we've seen people do it out there. So it's not impossible, it's just a bit clunky at the moment. That's the only way to describe the modding side of things. Community requests. There were 4 fronts people have been pointing out as the main areas in need of an upgrade, and these are the ones that we ended up focusing on 1.5. Multiplayer, modding support, physics. I think we have a really big step up. I am really happy with what we have got now. And the 4th factor is AI. AI is still missing some. AI still has some issues, even with the updates we're making now. But it's another big improvement in terms of AI calibration, both in dry and wet weather, so you can keep things more consistent going from class to class and from track to track. Up until recently, we have always chased moving goalposts because the physics were changing all of the time. We didn't have a consistent base to calibrate against, because you would change things, then the physics would change and everything would be back out of whack again with the AI. There we go. Well, we're moving forwards. Come on then, when you're ready. So that's sounding interesting as well. We are in the process of redoing the AI lines for about 30 track layouts. There is more consistency in most classes, also with the weather. Some series were good when it was dry, then it started to rain and they were too fast or too slow. Yeah, I've experienced that. It ensures you get quality race with every combination of car track you pick and whatever your skill level is. Good news. The server's thinking about it again. More are to come, as we are talking about over 200 layouts and over 70 classes of cars in dry and wet weather, so the number combination is high. It absolutely is. It's going to be a much higher standard of consistency also for pit stops and tyre strategy. We also have spotter support. It is using the native assistant from Project Cars 2. You have to be careful how loud you say that. But with our own voice material. It's not a full engineer, just a spotter, but it is already good value for having a native spotter system for oval racing and even for rallycross. It is important. There you go, and then we move on to the next page and we'll save that for in a minute. Oh, I've just seen, I'm going to have to say this out loud. The very top of the second page on this interview is, if you are a fan of early and late 70s endurance racing and mid 2000s, that is what we will be looking to deliver at Le Mans. It's impossible to do everything that is interesting for any type of racing. You can only sample the best to some degree. That's fair enough. If you're a fan of the late 80s, 90s, you already have the Group C and GT1, so these years are already covered. So 70s endurance at Le Mans, early 70s and mid 2000s. There's a hint. So what do we think? What cars are coming there? Joseph, really good racing, top 3. Too bad for Gary. Yeah. Andreas and OlderDrive having a chat at the moment. Christopher Pope, Dirt Rally 2 in VR is like a roller coaster ride. Used to it now, but wow, it's intense. Christopher, yeah, another week and a half, 2 weeks. Well, the last weekend of the month. You wait. I've been saying it for like 6 weeks. No, I know I've done your heads in, but oh dear. Right, let's get some rotating round and we'll read some more of that as well in a minute. So what do we think of what Reiser have said in this interview so far? It's all sounds promising. Now the Porsche feels a lot calmer than some of the other cars in this class. But once the front tyre, well, once all of the tyres have got up to temp, it is an interesting car to drive and probably the easiest one. Ray Norton, good evening, how are you? Welcome along. Hey Ray, if you haven't already, you know what I'm going to ask you to do. Just got in from the boozer, chucking it down chucking it down up north. That's the best kind of hint at a northern accent you're going to get out of me this evening. Right, tyres have slowly come up to 10. Somebody... Torzos has had a nibble of a sausage. Will he do the same again then at the last corner? No. Something's changed. You know, I said there was a medium-sized update earlier this evening. Well, my brakes are nowhere near good enough, and the brakes in the Porsche were under pressured for my pedal setup as well. I'm having to... Oh, bad luck, fellas. You put me off and I've spun round into the pit lane. Let me go back to the pits. Let's just adjust this brake pressure because something's going on. Why is the gain gone? If you're having issues tonight, guys, if you're listening and driving, the setups have gone funny. My gain is loads lower than it normally is, and my brake pressure is wrong for how the car feels. So do a reset and just check your settings. I'm a bit confused as to why it's done that. Something's changed. That update did something to the setup. So if you're getting, if you're unlucky like me, something's changed tonight. Let me try that again. Now it feels like the Porsche. Oh, that feels more like it. Let me just get out of the way of whoever's behind me. Peter Smith. I'd love to see the 917 at some point and similar cars. My brain's not working good enough at the moment to think about what cars I could be thinking of. Early 70s, mid 2000s, ideal for Le Mans. No, the brakes are still not as good as they need to be. I still need to tweak the brake pressure. Check your settings if you're having trouble, people. Your setup, I should say. Oh, Ray Norton, already done that. Already done the like. Oh wait, oh cheers, thank you. Appreciate that. Hope you've not been, you know, enjoying yourself too much down at the boozer to come to this boozer and drive. No drinking and driving. What's it like going from the in real life boozer to the virtual boozer, Ray? Joseph, I used to be all in for VR, HP reverb, but it was a bit much hassle to get it to work properly, and the tracking lost mid-endurance racing. Oh. Did anybody see Boosted Media's first look at that pre-release of that headset? That's a fascinating headset. What's it called? I've got a note up here. Big Screen Beyond VR headset. Interesting concept. I quite like the fact, well, swings and roundabouts, it's very personal to you in the way that they get you to measure your, take photos of your face on their app and do a 3D model of your face that's supposed to be one-to-one, and then they set everything for you before it's even dispatched, and you can't alter it afterwards. So it's a single person VR headset. It's quite pricey, but he was really impressed with the quality and the screen doors. Oh, we've got a few people in OlderDrive. I need to go and say hello in the Discord voice chat. Really cool experience, but I feel it's not really there yet. Yeah, I can't really speak on it. I've only had one little go with the VR headset, and it wasn't the most optimum setup, to say the very least. Oh, technically that wasn't a spin. It was a half spin. We've got to try and stay out of the way. Sorry, Josie, if I've put you off. This brake pressure's still not right. I'll have to tweak it before the race starts. Andres, I lay my brake pressure on 100% and squeeze one kitchen sponge more behind them. No soul. OlderDrive. I've applied via Facebook. Oh. So somebody's applied on Facebook, Pete, to join the OlderDrive gang, and I think he'd like to jump into the voice chat with us this evening. I'll come and say hello to you in a second. No soul, I'm really sorry. What's your first name, No Soul? So I can let Pete know and he can find you a bit quicker. Kevin name. Oh, check the excuse book. It's right here. It's right to hand. Always keep it handy. Oh look, so I've got see what I've got to put in there now, Kevin. I've got a put. I was checking the excuse book, and that's why I went off track. In the excuse book as an excuse. The excuse book caused me to put a new excuse in the excuse, which is getting very complicated. Andreas, it's exactly what happened. No, Soul, you should never drink and drive. You don't want to spill your beer. Absolutely. Ray Norton, no drunks on here, Matt. At least I hope not. Trying to sort a wee prob I have with AMS2, then should be on track Tuesdays and Thursdays. What problem are you having, Ray? Somebody here, or even this thing, might have a... So I've just seen somehow. This person might be able to help, or somebody in chat, or somebody in Discord might have an answer. Drop your issue into chat and see if we can help you. No Soul. Pete, if you're listening, No Soul, his first name is Mark, and he wants to come and join us. Let me jump into... It gets very confusing when I join the YouTube Discord chat. Hello everybody. Hiya Pete, we got a new member to OlderDrive. Just filled out the form on Facebook. Mark. And I think he wants to join the chat, I think, as well. Okie doke, thank you Pete. I'll come back to you in a second, guy. I'm having to press all sorts of buttons here. Listen to conversations in my ear. So, Mark, you've just been approved, and Chris, you've just been approved. And that's why I'm not clicking ready yet. Peter Smith. Oh, sorry, yep, Pete, you've also been just approved. So if you want to go and say hi to the guys in Discord, go and check your approval, and you can go and have a chat with everybody. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 people in OlderDrive chat at the moment. Kevin Ian, paper cut from the excuse. I will click ready any second now. No worries, no soul. This can become a universe in itself. Absolutely, yeah. It's like... Let's go racing. Andreas. I need money. It's what everybody's saying. Joseph, yes, I did see Boosted's review this morning. I've always felt we are going to make fun of big build, big bulky things on our faces in the which just shows what is possible. And I don't mind, because of the nature of sim racing. It's not like other VR stuff where tethering gets in the way. And I actually don't mind the outside in tracking either, although the inside out is really useful. Oh, I was the meat in a Porsche sandwich. Oh, we're being nibbled as well. Crazy apple. Oh, we'll go to the outside there, quick flick. Well, it was nice starting from the back to see how everybody's driving. Everybody's doing really well. Fantastic driving, everybody. Respect the faster drivers. We're on a random grid, so if you happen to recognise that you've got a really fast driver gaining on you, have a bit of respect for them. And we can all learn to improve together. Oh, I didn't see that on the radar. I need to look back at the stream there. I didn't realise somebody was right on the inside of me. Woo, let's settle in. Joseph is desperately trying to pick his way through the crowd. ATM Alex. Moving roadblock at the moment. Joseph is really quick. He's going to go for a dive down the inside into the last turn. He's going to pull it off. We're going to snatch first gear so we can get a tight... Oh, I left in gear. I didn't change up quick enough. Now we're losing out. This is some interesting racing. We had that one incident that got a bit scrappy, but other than that, it's been pretty good. Oh, pick my line. Oh, squeeze me. We've got another GT86 man on the dirt as well. The problem I've got with not hearing the gears is I have to have an AMS2 turn really quiet. And I've got Discord chat going on in the background. So there's another excuse. Oh! I didn't alter my brake pressure either. Try and leave space on the inside for this. Door banging. Oh, somebody else there. I didn't see him on the radar. Didn't show up, did it? Right. Gotta have your wits about you. It's gonna get spicy going into the corkscrew. Oh, a few little door banging going on. Tin top terrors are at it again. Whoa, there's a car there. I thought, thankfully he was ghosting. Oh, I will re-chat again eventually. Oh, we've got 2 people entering the pits rather quickly there. Having a battle with some new name, although Baron von Marlen, I think I've seen his name before. Ulm 57, I don't think I've seen his name before. Who's in front of me at the moment? Christopher under the thumb, regular. So we know how Christopher drives. Oh. Try and get a tighter exit. Oh. Everybody's thinking, which part of the circuit is mine? Slightly better exit. Oh dear. Baron van Marlen, well done. Good driving, sir. He battled and put the pressure on me for quite a while, and then he realised we weren't going to get round that corner side by side and I was slightly ahead. See, I can't overtake under Chris at the moment. Just can't do it. It's not like he's paid me to stay behind him. Oh, we've got somebody off. This is a busy race. Oh, we got a slide on. Oh, somebody on the outside nibbling. Christopher's going defensive. Oh, keep it together, Chris. Oh, grumpy old fart, Ian's gone off. We got a big accident behind as well. This is like real life racing. This looks like a real GT4 race. Not an open lobby. Tin tops banging doors together. Incidents all over the place. Track's starting to rubber up even more now. I set it to medium rubber for a bit of consistency for us. We'll have a little bit of cloud rolling in as well. Try and miss that guy rejoining. Who's that? Ulm 57 rejoining. So we're behind GT86 now. We're going to struggle to catch him with 1 lap to go. 2 laps to go, I should say. Oh, we've thrown it in there way too hard. And the Joel's having a similar issue. Oh, we're back behind. We're back behind these guys. Oh, tight. So close. Oh, we're really going to have to rescue this one now. And we got dirt on the tyres. We'll throw it into a drift so we can clean the tyres. Oh, crazy apple and NXY. There's a tight battle there. again, the modulation on the brake. It's not really trail braking, to be honest. There's kind of... You've got so used to... Oh, hello. Piggyback. We've got so used to just stomping on the brake in so many... so many sims. I'm not quite sure what all that's about. And now, since 1.4.8 came out, and even more so in 1.5, you have the ability to stomp and then fade the brake out, and then reapply if you need to. I'm not quite sure. I think somebody must be ghosting, but we can't see the ghosting. That was... oh, Bass. Great move. Managed to get him back on the inside. Going for a deep dive again. We'll do it again. Oh. No contact. Some massive diving down the inside that he was doing, and it was inevitable that he was going to go deep. Bit more drive out of there. Damage is on. Somebody's off. I think that's Baz. Oh! Oh, me slowing down a little bit too much for the elbow. We're going to leave a bit of space just in case he brakes slightly differently to us. Going to be too wide. Leave space, leave space. There we go. Oh. There's a real battle in front as well. Could drive these all night if this is the kind of racing we're going to have. Imagine once everybody gets used to it. Bit of sausage. Well done everybody. It was a bit scrappy in places, but such is the nature of the tin tops. Well done everybody. The busy lobby there. It was so close. Great racing everybody. Right, let's try a bit of randomizer. The Gateway Oval in the we've just done the GT4s, we're not doing those again. Too fast. DLC. Cruise stock car at Gapore. Oh. Oh. Which one are we doing? The 21 series. There we go. And which one was it? The cruise stock car. There we go. This will make a few people run for the hills. So, back to the riser focus on historic content. Let's have a quick scan through this. It's a lot to read. I'm not going to sit and get you to listen to all of that. In particular is the opportunity to bring back experiences that you cannot have anymore. You cannot really drive late 60s Formula 1 car at Such Life or a late 70s Lotus 79 around the old layout of Interlagos, which doesn't exist anymore. These cars were developed and designed for the tracks as they were back then, not as they are now. The tracks back then had longer corners and were bumpier, and with the technology we have today, we can recreate these experiences with a lot of detail. To me, that is much more a compelling way to sim race. Maybe that is because I am an old fart. You sound like me. Let me catch up with chat. Ray Norton. It's a monitor problem, I think. I have 2 monitors, one on a rig and one on a desk, but both show the same thing, i.e. racing. I think this is causing my graphics card to overheat after about an hour on track. Screen goes black. So monitor problem. I have 2 monitors, one on the rig and one on the desk, and they both show the same thing. What graphics card have you got, Ray? If it's NVIDIA, you should be able to use the multiple monitor setup within the NVIDIA. If it's Team Red, I don't know the answers. I don't play with Team Red, unfortunately. Jonathan Burnham. Have to admit, I enjoyed the Porsche more than I thought I would. Yeah, especially once them tyres get up to temp. Well, that's the beauty of the randomizer, isn't it? It's chucking things at us that we don't normally try too often. Well, I chose the Porsche, didn't I? Because I've drove it a few times. I thought, actually, this car's not bad. And if we're all in the same car, it produced such close racing. Dark Horse Darren's joining the lobby, I think, any second now. One of the neighbours is cooking something, and it smells fantastic. Oh, it's just come wafting in. Oh, that's distracting me. I did manage to eat a little something before I started the stream, so I should be okay for energy for a little bit longer, but that is really distracting. So anybody in chat help Ray Norton with his monitor issue? It sounds like a driver setup kind of thing to me. Right, I'm going to do a reset to defaults just in case we've got any. That's way too high for me. I'm going to dump this down a little bit. Open these up. And let's get rolling around the track. Thank you, Andreas. I knew you'd have some help. What about this monitor issue? I think what Ray's saying, he may want to display other information on the one and the game on the other. So that sounds... oh, hang on, I'm catching off here. Andreas, slightly slower and lighter cars make Laguna come to life, yeah. It's not really made for quick cars. Some are okay, but I understand exactly what you're saying. Ray Norton, NVIDIA, yes. Used triples at one time with no problems, but this is proving tricky. Got a mate coming round tomorrow afternoon to check it out. Ray, you can always make... in either my Discord or OlderDrive Discord. We've got help channels there. You can always drop it in there if you get stuck. Dud! Oi, Matt! How dare you use the simple in your stream title? That is Matt's channel name. No, it's not. No, it's not. Right, Dud. We can have as many pubs in a high street as we want. We can have as many pubs in sim racing as we want, and in fact, as a fact, Riser were the first to have a sim pub channel in their Discord, as far as I know, and I only discovered that the other day. You, sir, will be receiving a stern letter from his lawyers. Oh, mate. Look, there's room for everybody. We don't have to have that. We could, if we wanted to, have inter-pub battles, couldn't we, if you think about it? We could have like some kind of league. We could have a Mets pub. We could have a SimRacersArms, and we could have battles and races, and we could make it something. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. Ray Norton, cheers, mate. Don't worry, we'll sort it. Yeah, but if you do get stuck tomorrow, there's always other help around. The blind drifter. Max temp to 78 degrees. Yeah, there's all that. The blind drifter, Simpub. Lol, I saw Matt's channel earlier. Thought Matt had delegated someone for the. Oh, it is a bit yeah, there's room for everybody, and I spoke to Metz. It's got to be way back in January or February, and I congratulated him on what he managed to get done with the channel and his growth that he'd achieved. It might have been a little bit after that, and I said to him that I was planning exactly the same thing as he was doing. We had a lovely chat. And everything was hunky-dory, and we spoke similar to how I'm speaking now. So I think there's room to work together. Joseph, when going back to triples, it felt like a little step back, but when doing it for a while, it's absolutely beautiful with the right graphics. Yeah. Yes, Joseph, yeah. Dud, thank you, Drifter, for the support. Look, this channel is about chilling out, having a giggle, and having some good racing. And if we can achieve it in an open lobby and kind of guide people into having respectful racing, fast racing, where's the harm in that? It's all good fun. If you look at the others out there, like all the big YouTubers, they're all talking to each other, so it shouldn't be a problem. Right, let's get some practice in. You could have the Sim cocktail bar, wear a suit, a few flashing lights, a bit of neon in the background. Dud. No, it's all good. We just need to communicate. That's all it needs to be. I reached out, had a conversation, and everything seemed fine. But hey, not a problem. I'll do my thing. He can do his. All good. Ray Norton. Great idea, dude. I thought you was going to ask me to wear a cocktail dress. I might oblige one day, but only if you treat me right. Christopher Phobe, I enjoy both channels. Room for both. Room for you and Mets, both. Yeah. Do you know how many people watch sim racing stuff? You've only. It's just a case of getting to the right. Without getting in trouble with YouTube, which I may do with my next comments. They say that you are not throttled or restricted to viewership. You will get the viewers if the video and the content is good enough. Now, that is true from one aspect. However, there is definitely throttling going on, and I've got kind of data to show that. And whatever size you're at, you will be on a tiered system, because at the end of the day, they've only got so much revenue to share out, and you've got to prove yourself and edge forward bit by bit. And I've been doing this now for... Oh, hang on. This guy composed. I'm still warming up my tyres and they're on a flyer. I've been doing this for what, a year, just over a year now, and I had a plan, and I've got it written down somewhere, and I'm not far off where I expected to be with the effort that I've put in. I don't do anything else. This has been my full-time job. I decided that this was going to be my self-employed full-time job a year ago. I haven't earned a penny up until 3 weeks ago. No, a bit longer than that. When I did the review for these gloves, I got a little bit of commission from there. Now, unless you are getting the hundreds of thousands of views like the boosted medias and the Dave Cams of the world, well, Dave Cam's up there, he's definitely earning. The advertising revenue isn't peanuts per thousand. I've been living off savings while I've been doing this and dealing with health issues and looking after people in the family. And if I say to you, with the channel memberships that I've had over the last week and a half, which I am so grateful for, and I'm going to be completely open and transparent, my earnings for the last 2 weeks is £35 from YouTube. So that kind of gives you an indication of what kind of effort and work you've got to put in to earn. But I've got a 3-year plan written down, and so far I gave myself a year to earn money, and I did earn a little bit of money in the first 12 months, but it was pennies, and that was through affiliate. And the other, and I'll be completely honest and transparent about it, the seat cooler pad video took 2 days to put together, film, B-roll, edit. 7 hours of editing went into that 6 minute, well, less than 6 minute video. And I am eternally grateful to the people who bought through that affiliate link. Some of them are driving tonight. Nick Schleifer also bought one, and he left a comment back saying it works a treat. So what I put was an honest review, and people have trusted it, and they found out for themselves that the product works. And I've sold, I think there was 81 clicks on that affiliate link, and I sold 6 items in Europe and 1 in America, and I've earned £5 of commission on that. So that kind of gives you a level as to where things are at. If I get to the level of Boosted Media and Jimmy Broadbent, I won't be honest then. Well, I will, because the information's out there. Dud, have you still been trying the beta? Yes, absolutely, Dud. I tried last night with Dark Horse Darren Whitehouse, who's in the lobby. We had a little private session, excuse the language, last evening, and because Tuesday night we did the BMW 2002 Turbo at Kyalami, and we were slithering all over the place, and decided to test it last night because I read on the forum somebody was bigging up the car, and we did Kyalami in the BMW 2002 in the closed beta, and it is a completely different animal. I mean, completely different. And I was lucky enough to drive a 1.8 engined BMW, same shape, way back when, and it definitely felt familiar. Andres, I can hear you, Pete. Or you can't be aggressive around the outside, Pete. If you're on about the last turn at Alton Park, if you watch the stream back, the very next lap I did it to somebody else and successfully got round. It was New Order. Because you didn't hold the line that you held on the previous lap. So if you watch the stream back and watch that race, I did exactly the same to Richard, new order, and he held the racing line, and I went round the outside of him, and we never touched. and I watch it back. I'll try and remember. I can tell by your driving lines that you're saying that to yourself. Ooh. The brakes aren't right again. Things have changed. Discord, sorry to interrupt while we're negotiating turn 1, but my setups have gone weird on all the cars. My brake pressure's gone funny, and the gain has gone to 65%. There was an update. Yeah, and the brake pressure is set, but I normally have it. But when I press the brakes, I'm getting no bite from the brakes. I'm having to put the brake pressure up about 20% to what I normally have it. And there was an update, like a medium-sized update, just before we went live. So something's changed all the setups. I thought it was the... Sorry, Pete. I thought it was the release candidate when I saw the size of the update, but it wasn't. Right, I've got to concentrate. $45, that's 4 Rolexes. I've had to take it off. I didn't want you all shouting at me. I went and blew the lot. All them earnings have been blown. And so far, the memberships, while we're talking about the finance side of things, the memberships has gone straight onto Photoshop, and that's what enabled me to produce some of the thumbnails that you've seen over the last few weeks. Which way is he going? Pick a side, any side. Oh, we've got a boost button. We need to press that at some point. We'll have a go now. I've just pressed limiter. Oh no! Yeah, the brake is just not right. I'm having to press really hard, and that's hurting my back. Right. So yeah, the memberships is currently paying for just Photoshop, not the whole Adobe suite. We can't afford that. Right, no soul. Have you gone onto Discord, No Soul, or are you driving? Because you can join the voice if you've been given access. Pete says you've got access now. Don't want to sound rude, but do Riser have anything in place to help people like yourself that do a lot for AMS2 content? I think they probably do have a little bit, but I've gone the other route. They've given me a platform to do what I've done and build the channel to where it is. And to be honest, when I can afford it, I've bought the DLC because I want to encourage them to carry on as we go really understeer deep there. So, but potentially there could be other stuff on the cards, and I have spoken to a couple of the devs with feedback, etc. So I think they are aware of kind of on the fringes of what I do. So it might be a conversation for another day. But just the fact that you've asked that question is really good feedback to give Riser and say, look, people obviously see me as advertising your software, Sim. Oh, we got cars everywhere. Right, we need to remember the overtake. So thank you for asking the question. It was a long answer, wasn't it? While I was avoiding cracking cars. Let's get round. Press the overtake button. You have to be careful on throttle application on the exit. There we go, we're sliding already. Ray Norton, good on you, Matt, for your honesty. My arse calling. I couldn't really put that on the thumbnail, could I? Although that's very easy. In fact, I haven't turned mine on. I'm getting a little bit warm now. It stayed quite good in there today. It comes in early August. Oh, well, there's rumours that it might warm up a little bit in August. And I know a lot of the... feel so sorry for Italy and Greece. The temperatures they've been having, it must be... I mean, we had, what? This time last year, we had 40 degrees in the UK and it was unbearable. And what did they hit over in Greece the other day? Was it in the 50s, was it? Just... You can't imagine that kind of temperature in, like, these parts of Europe. Joseph, have anyone tried the NVIDIA filters? It worked great. I have. Ooh. Always thought AMS2 was a bit too... Yeah, it's a little bit saturated. I mean, it's not now. I think the problem, Joseph, is that everybody seems to leave when they set up a lobby, or again, they don't mess with the cloud cover. It's like now, you wouldn't say it's oversaturated now with the cloud cover that we've got. And it gives our tyres a bit of a rest, and that's why I do it. Oh, my backside's just gone really cool. If anybody wants to know what me and Ray are talking about, if you go and look at the videos on my channel, you'll see a cool thumbnail, and there's a seat pad cooler, fan assisted, and it's got 5 fans in it, and it blows air directly up at your backside and the back of your thigh muscles, and reduces a lot of sweat. Doesn't stop you sweating the rest of your body. So I tend to run a fan underneath this wheelbase pointing at my torso as well when I'm really pushing in championships, etc. But the seat pad's got 3 settings. Go and check it out. It's a really budget option. If you look at Boosted Media, who else did it? Dan Suzuki. I'm not sure about Dave Cam, maybe Dave Cam, and a few of the other big ones. They did a review about a year ago on the Eau Rouge racing seat, and that's got fans built into the fiberglass of the seat, blowing through fabric throughout the chair, and that is, I think, around 900 UK pounds, whereas this seat cooling pad is anywhere between £15 and £25 depending on what's available. There is an affiliate link if you would like to contribute a tiny amount of money through that link. It doesn't cost you any more. Thank you, Ray, for allowing me to shill. I find that quite entertaining. I mean, people who are trying to make a living out of doing this and then recommend items and then they get abused for shilling. Bring it on. Yeah, Joseph, so I think a lot of people stick to a clear, bright blue sunny day, and I think it is a little bit oversaturated. I think you're right, but if you start playing with the weather and the cloud cover, Ray Norton might get another 2 for my missus. 2? What, 1 for in the car and 1 for in her sim rig? Have you bought her a sim rig and you're not told her? Have I let the cat out of the bag? Good. Great, that is one of the cars I would like to drive more. but it handles so strangely at the moment. Yeah, much better. Right, let me just touch base with OlderDrive gang over on Discord. If you want to know more about OlderDrive, click in the link down below. My earnings when I was competing were a rift I got from beta testing a Fanatics for my livery, a free T500, because I mentioned the shop in my profile. Yeah, it's the way you have to try and do it. Had to sell everything else to afford socks without holes in. John Crow got disqualified from spinning in the pits backwards. I did that at Donington. Come out of the last turn and went all the way around and went rolling backwards into the pits and got disqualified. So I know the feeling, John. Nonny Rat, AMD graphics on AMS2. I found borderless mode improves stability a lot. Got to go now. Have a good one. Yeah, thank you, Nonny. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Ray Norton. I'm not reading that out. In case you hears me, I'll get a whack up the back of the head. Right, let me check in with Discord. Hey Discord, sorry to disturb you. Has anybody got any requests, or do you want me to go for random again? A bit of what, sorry? Something different. Yeah. Have you got have you got a thing for Ken? Have you, Ian? A thing for Ken? Perry's Tech. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Yes, you are. You can. Jonathan, got to go to. It's been fun. Thanks for the races. No worry, Jonathan. Ray, if she comes into my man cave, forget my monitor issues. I'm dead. She's. It's DLC GTE. But we'll lose so many people. Right, where are we? Spa historic. In the what? So I got loads of issues going on here. Oh, sorry, what did you ask? What did you request? I forgot what you said. GT1s at what track? Okay. Oh, hang on, it's just changed. It's just done that itself. It's clever, isn't it? Right, that one with the GT1s. Which GT1 do you require? The Merc. I thought you wanted something different. I was going to put us all in the Nissan, but we can have the Merc if you want. Oh, I tell you what, the one that gets avoided is the McLaren, isn't it? So shall we all go in a McLaren? Okay. Okie doke. And I'm sorry. Raynor, you guys are funny. It's 3 laps. Fuel's off, so you haven't got to worry about that. No drizzle. Have I not put drizzle on? Oh, I'm thinking of that really slow Eau Rouge and Radion and an open lobby in GT1s. Do you think they're going to make it through in the dry? And you want me to put drizzle on? Oh. Too late, I was just about to change it. Petra, sorry Matt, I was gone for some time. Had to prepare dinner, but I'm back again. Petra, you don't have to apologise, you have to eat. Right. The OlderDrive gang are playing me up at the moment. I said, what combo do you want? Have you got any requests? And they started listing songs. So this is what I'm up against. Right, this should be interesting to say the least. I'm going to do a reset on this because I haven't driven this car for quite a while. Going to lower the gain down a touch. I'm going to leave the brake pressure up at 80. It seems like 80 is the new setting for me. So that's what, 6 or 10% higher? I thought it was like, no, nearly, yeah, talking to myself now. So, here we go. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for joining. And here we go again. A sequential gear stick on then. Like that. This is the slowest Eau Rouge and Radion that you'll ever see. You have to come down the hill into there and brake so heavy and get control. Whoa! I was reading things coming up on screen. Oh, we may have to take off a load of wing. This corner catches everybody out. Some nice challenges on this circuit. It looks, because it's long and sweeping, that there's no issues. Oh, a couple of the cows are lying down. However, it's like this corner, flat 8 and 6, you've got to lift just a little bit to get the nose to just drop. And we're on the way again. Oh, love the scenery. And to answer you, Joseph, yes, I have tried the filters. But when I upgraded to triples, although they're not working or set up properly yet, I didn't reset the filter, so something I need to do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cold tyres. Can we have some cold tyres? In chat. What do we think of all the nonsense that's going on around in Formula 1? He said this, she said that. He's moving there, he's moving there. Christian said this, Toto said that. Oh, the fun and games of contract season. I've ended up having to take no notice of it. It was doing my head in. Let's just have the race in the weekend. The other thing I meant to say as well is the website that I found to give all the races that are happening all around, not just the UK but the globe. I've put that link in the description. You might have to dig a little bit for it. There's so much information in the description now. Oh, I forgot. Got a brain like a sieve. So yeah, check the description down below. It'll take you to a page where you can see all the listings for all of the racing all around the globe. or you can filter by country, by date, and it does appear to be pretty accurate. I mean, I don't know where they're sourcing all their calendar data from, but it does seem to be fairly accurate. So if you are interested on what's taking place this weekend globally or locally to yourself, check out that link, filter it as you see fit. Let's just go back to the bits and just change a bit of aero, I think. Are we brave enough? 2 clicks down on the front, 2 clicks down on the back. Drop a bit of anti-roll bar. Drop the duct openings down because there's such a long run before you hit the brakes. And drop a little bit of radiator opening. And hopefully we can get a bit of better timing. It's taking 3 minutes to do a lap, so we should just about get round to start a flying lap. Not that it matters, because this is a random grid start, just to spice things up a little bit. Oh, Maverick's joined us. Welcome along, Maverick, if you're watching. Great to have you on board. Super quick driver, very patient driver. Oh, he's foul of the cold tyres. Oh, and we've got somebody else in here, Liam, in VR. He was with us on Tuesday night. So I do remember some names. Actually not too bad, but the other beauty of picking this car is because a lot of people understand that the Porsche and the Merc are the quickest out of the bunch, and to some degree the Nissan. Oh, 183 miles an hour we got. It was really stable through there. That people avoid the McLaren. But it actually it rotates really well. Weirdly, that feels better. We may need to put a bit of... I wonder if we can change the gearing. We might need a little bit more. I'm just thinking in the race, we may have some good slipstreaming opportunities with a half decent lobby, and we may need a bit more legs in the gears. Make it stick more. Yeah, I was really shocked at how well it's gripping at the moment for the amount of wing we took off, because there's not many degrees of wing to be taken out of this in the setup. So we got a slipstreamer now. Oh, it's going to be hairy in the next left-hander. Let him go first. And that's how much the slipstream does for you around this circuit. Came from miles back. And I should imagine Maverick's got a little bit of a setup on the go. Oh, Maverick. Capitalise. Oh, I hate the top of it. So it's only 3 laps because of how long this lap is. But one thought I was at the... Oh, well, that's ruined it. I thought I was at this corner. I've just braked. Tyre temps are an issue. If we can stay roughly here to Maverick, we will get a really good draft. There we go, look at the draft we've picked up now. Oh, which way you go, Maverick? Oh. And the other problem with this combo is you are travelling at such high speed for the majority of the lap. He's coming back at me. Although I should imagine he's maxed out on the revs, that when you do have an incident, it's a big one. There is no small crash here, even at the bottom of Eau Rouge. He's going to have me down here. There's no point blocking. Oh, don't stay there. See, great driver. He knew I was about to turn in all my life. Oh, Maverick needing the barrier as well. This is where the slipstream comes into play. When you haven't quite got up to max revs, it makes all the difference. If you're the car following, you get up to max revs a lot quicker because of the slipstream, which is an obvious statement, I know. Oh, I scrubbed too much tyre there. He knows he's not going to get past there. Ooh. The Group C's are a bit quicker down it through this circuit. Come on then, Maverick, if you've got a run on it. He's creeping, he's creeping, he's creeping. We're going to have to yield for the next corner. I want to put a time in. Oh, we're both going to do... Oh! Right, tow me along. Tow me along. Move that thick air out of the way. Not hair, air. He's gone deep, he's gone deep. Oh, get round, get round. Oh, short shifted and double shifted. Oh, just about be. We were racing in quali, and it weren't quali. Random grid start. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for joining. Now let's jump out of this. You've still got a lot of people in it. Can't type and talk. My ears are sweating. Right. There we go. Another sipper. Can we continue? Is it going to let us? It's thinking about it. There we go. Right, back to the riser interview. Where did we get to? Forgot to do that, didn't I? Oh, I can have a little bit, that might help. Just in the drafting, we got a lot of cars on the grid. So thank you for your support, everybody. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribers tonight. And thank you very much to our newest member, Chris. Really appreciate it. I'm a little bit nervous and apprehensive because getting through the bottom of this hill off the start on cold tyres. Cold tyres, everybody. Oh, oh. Oh. Picket line. Wait patiently. Let everybody sort themselves out. The next sharp left-hander through these sweeping sections is going to be the tester. We're going to have crashes. Oh, he's sliding. Let's get going. We got some speed. I feel the need. The speed. Oh. Oh. Delicate. Oh. Oh no, don't break there. Oh, look where I've ended up. Oh no. Somebody braked just before the faster and I'm wedged. Yeah. Somebody braked just there where there's no braking to be done. And I jinxed to the right to miss him. Oh, I think we got damage. Do you think? Ooh. Wow. Failed. Somebody else is off here just here. Destroyed car. Oh, Kevin M. What are you to do? You try not to take somebody off. And then, oh, somebody else. Whose idea was this? Oh my word. Strange places. No. Oh dear. I'm still going to make it back to the pits and do a repair, however long that takes, and see what happens after that. Oh, my car's handling very weird. Oh, carnage. Well, that was kind of predictable, wasn't it? These cars, this circuit, open lobby. Andreas. Well, the thing is, you are officially my witness, Andreas. You saw what happened. Oh, more carnage. Oh, we're gaining on somebody. Oh, look at the back end wobbling around. Let's have a look at the state of my car. Oh dear. Oh dear. Surviving. It was surviving, Darren. That's what you got the penalty for. Oh. Right, do I pit or do I push on? I think we'll pit. Oh. This may take a while, but it may pay dividends. We've got about 5 people, 6 people in the pits at the moment getting repairs. So if you're thinking of repairing, it might be worth it. I had quite significant damage and it looks like it's going to take about 20 seconds, no, 20, 30 seconds. Christopher! Oh. Get round, get round. Took the gear ratio the wrong way and everybody... I'm guilty of doing that, mate. I know that feeling. And then it takes a second or so for your brain to go, what did I do right? Oh, look what I did. Oh, I've done it so many times. Oh, nice bit of 4-wheel drift going in. Right, now we've got a bit of open track. And we've kept our 10th place somehow. That extra bit of gearing helped. Oh. My eyes went funny then. I had a wobble. So we're already 4, 5, 6 miles an hour quicker. And if we were in the slipstream, we're not maxing out on revs yet. We need to look at who's in the lobby. Oh, we had to change down there. Massive understeer. At least it's warmed up the front left tyre going through that one at that understeer rate. So, who's in front? Neto Aguila. We need a good run to get anywhere near Neto Aguila. And the Jolly's running out at front, 12.5 seconds ahead. Grumpy Old Fart in second place. Flip Flops in third. Lava Troll in 7th. Right, get this one right. Too slow, we could have been quicker through there. Oh, go round. Right, closing in on Neto Aguila. Must have had an incident. Ooh, what a snap that was. Caught it and drifted it. That was interesting. I've never done that one before. Christopher, ooh, like a tractor in a country lane. So I pitted to get out of the way. Andreas, excuse book, somebody, here we go. Andreas, oh, hang on a minute. Oh. Somebody drove slower than me. You saw it. Yes, absolutely. Still got cold tyres. Oh, we're gaining on Neto Aguila. And he's really close to Grumpy Old Fart. Oh. Ian, how are you getting on? It's Matt. How are you getting on? Okay. You inspired just one little section of the thumbnail for the video today. You inspired just one little part of the thumbnail today. Have you seen the thumbnail for today's live stream? On my YouTube. Let me know when you find it. I'll tell you which bit you've inspired. No, it's on YouTube. Alright mate. Let me know when you find it. Oh. That was a very expensive race. Oh. Rolling down the hill. Right, do we have another request or shall we go random? You want another rematch? Maybe a bit later. Shall we do something different first? Say again. The later one that's a bit more sensible to handle. Okie doke. John Crow, gotta go. No worries, John. Go and have the enjoyable rest of your day, whatever's left of it. Thanks for the races. Catch you next. Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget, Saturday should be a 3-lap challenge. I've got to record it and edit it and do everything tomorrow, so I'll be up late getting it ready for release on Saturday. But John, thank you so much for joining us. As always, pleasure to have you in the lobbies. And we were looking for a request on Discord was for the Opala. Go alphabetical. Yeah, that's the one. Well, you when I was doing that, you inspired the green smoke that's coming from their derrieres. I thought when I was doing that, I thought, grumpy old fart. I nearly put a badge on one of them. So thank you for the inspiration. I can't find the Opalas. Where are they? I'm going blind. What are they under? Oh, hang on, I found it. Weird how you do that. You look and you look and you look and then... Yeah, we'll try Adelaide. A bit long up the hill, I think, for the... There we go. Matteo, welcome along. Thank you very much for subscribing. A joy to have you here. Say hi in chat if you feel inclined to do so. Ernesto, I'm in the Discord channel. I see nobody talking. Ernesto, yes, we're in the OlderDrive Discord channel. So if you want to join that, check the link down below in the description, and you'll get to apply to get into the OlderDrive gang. Joseph, 1986 was a good year. You can't leave it there. You've got to tell us why that was a good year, if you can. Why was it a good year? Come on, Joseph. We want to know the nitty gritty. Now, these cars are better than you think. Even in this version. Even in 1.4.8.1.2305. Yeah. You can't see that number. It's just underneath the webcam. So, welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you for the earlier membership, really appreciate that. I'd need to get a graphic sorted so it stays on screen so you can see who the most recent member is. And I've got to update the end screen so you get to see the members. Depending on the tier of membership, if you go, there's only two tiers. There's a lower one, which is quite reasonable, and then the higher one. And if you go for the higher one, you get to see your name at the end of the stream. Joseph, don't give me the Opala answer. I read into your statement of 1986 was a good year as something happened very good to you. So we got Neto Aguila, Blip Flops Rider, Dark Horse Darren Whitehouse, the Joel, Max Lob. I hope I pronounced it right. I apologise if I haven't. Under the Thumb, The Blind Drifter, Rafa Mac, Maverick, Lava Troll, Baron Van Marlen, FedEx, Mr. Japita, Joseph, Driver, Liam in VR, Petrolhead, Grumpy Old Fart, and some weirdo right at the bottom. I'm going to do a reset to defaults because of the way things have happened tonight with the setups. Fuel is off, so we don't have to worry about fuel. I'm going to have to leave the braking a bit higher for this car. Not much else to mess about with the Opala from this era. As you can imagine, it's a relatively simple beast. It's got a big V8 lump under the hood, but when we think of V8s in the modern era, we think of absolutely loads of power. However, this has got a really good power to grip ratio. Oh, my brake pedal feels a bit weird. Oh, hello. Especially once you've got the tyres warmed up. So we need to push it and slide it around. I need to check my brake pedal at some point because that feels a bit... Andreas, I found another excuse for the excuse book. I need to check my brake pedal. It feels a bit funny. Technical speak, it's the kind of language that race engineers love. So what's the matter with the brake pedal in? Now, it feels a bit funny. Can you imagine saying that to your chief engineer coming back into the pit? You'll have to do something with the brake pedal, it feels funny. Not enough information, mate. Oh, completely missed the braking zone. Wobble, wobble, wobble. This should be interesting in the update. The suspension movement in the update is so much more pronounced and relative to the car and the era. I mean, there's little bounce and wobble and dip, but the pitch and heave in the new model is so much more depending on the car. Joseph, aliens arrived. Is that when you started sim racing? Is that what you mean when the aliens arrived? Oh, cut the start. You kind of have to get the nose turned in and gripping and off the brake and on the throttle, a slight crossover, and then you get the car to rotate and swing, but not swing too much. But this is a lot better. A lot of people have been surprised by this car. It's a lot better than people realise, especially once you get the hang of it. Caught my finger. Oh dear. That is not how you take that corner. That is, I mean, when I've raced with other people and said about Achilles heel and problematic corners for myself, I don't mind sharing that information. For other people, why would you say that? Why would you let your opponents know your weakness? Well, in a way, it's warning them that if you're behind me when I get to that corner, don't expect miracles. I've already told you that I don't like the corner and I'm really struggling with it. Oh, get round. Come on. There were two people in the wall. There we go, that was how you do that corner. Although I've overheated my tyres just a fraction. And the brakes are still not right. Unless it's my brake pedal that's playing up and not the game. It's always a possibility that I've worn the brake pedal out again. Christopher. Oh, hang on. Let me get through this technical section first, Christopher. And you can, in certain cars, like, oh, that handle's like curb. So we can sneak a little bit of curb on a couple of the corners. Not this one, though. We get a little skip over that. Difference between an Eagle F1 tyre and 365. One's a good journey, though. I knew that one was good. As soon as I started reading the start about you. Oh, look what you've done to me now, Christopher. You got me giggling. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Oh. The old runs are the best. Oh, I'm struggling to get out of that turn. Ooh, have a little bit of that. Oh, that's... Did we get away? Oh, I didn't think we were going to get away with that one. Right, open diff, loads of torque, well, relatively loads of torque, the engine and age of the car, so a little bit of throttle control is required. Try and keep the tyre temp somewhere in the window, though it doesn't feel too bad at the moment. Got somebody parked up on the outside there, Liam in VR. See if we can get this corner a bit better. Yeah, could go a little bit wider on the exit, I think, but we found half a second. Not that this is qualifying, this is just practice for a random grid start. It's the format on a Thursday for now. Just to make life a little bit interesting. It sometimes causes more trouble because the fast people end up in out of position to what they normally are. and the slower people are put at the front of the grid, or less experienced people are put at the front of the grid. But in theory, if you're patient, you can just take your time for the first half a lap and pick your way through. Well, we didn't do very well at the end of that circuit, that lap. Oh, I didn't think we snuck that much curb, but obviously we did, so naughty boy. And you can chuck it about. Stick the nose into the apex and then boot it up again and have a bit of drifting. Let's really heat these tyres up and see how it behaves, so we can understand what it's going to be like in the race if you get a bit aggressive and toasty. Oh, we're being challenged now. The fast boys are getting their eye in. Joseph is creeping up there. I wonder if he's got another lap in him. Set the car up. Tiny little Scandi flick. Bit of a feather of the throttle. Trying to control that wheel pin. Oh, we're going to be challenged here. We're up on our lap and we've got somebody rejoining. Have to sneak a bit of curb to give space. Somebody else rejoining. Oh, and that's ended up. We were up. Oh wow. Oh wow. It's not qualifying. J-turn. 1970s 1970 stuntman manoeuvre there. Lovely little J-turn. Good year, more like a good 3 months. Why are streets actually asphalt on tyres of gum instead of streets being don't start? We're going to go down a rabbit hole. Christopher Pope, you need to answer what Andreas has just put on there. A very deep and meaningful question. Brilliant. Joseph, did I cut on the last lap? Oh, I was up about 4/10, I think. I'd have to look back at the video, but about 4/10 up, and then somebody went off on the last but one bend and rejoined and took me out on the finish straight. Oh dear. You've been turning some good speed again, Joseph, tonight. How do you like the challenge of the random grid? I know it's a bit messy sometimes, but I quite enjoy the picking a line and threading the needle. Oh dear, you guys have been brilliant again tonight in chat. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, you pair. Is Andreas flexing, is he, Christopher? Yeah, I think we were spoiled on Tuesday, Joseph. It's we've got a lot. Well, how many have we got? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 people in the lobby that don't normally drive with us. So that's yeah, definitely 10 that don't normally drive with us. So. Yeah, don't worry, it won't work. It hasn't worked for absolutely like months and months. He's probably it's probably Pete. Yeah, look. It'll get going in a minute. It's having a thing. It's waiting for somebody who's just joined to leave. I think somebody's joined with 2 minutes, exactly 2 minutes to go before the race, and it doesn't like it. Yeah, Pete's kicking himself now. Ah, Maverick's got bored and left. It'll come to life in a minute. Somebody will leave and it'll come to life. But it's okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, dear me. Did Blind Drifter bugged? Yeah, this lockup happens, and I've kind of narrowed it down now to somebody has joined. Bang on the 2 minute cut-off point, and the server kind of gets tripped up, and then somebody leaves and it freezes up. There we go, we're back in. And it could be somebody's joined from really far away and the server's just struggling to sync everything up again. But that thing there is supposed to be fixed in the update. You pair is still going. Right, I'm gonna do a pit manoeuvre on turn 2, so I'm just warning you now. I've fitted police ball bars to the front of the car. Oh! Oh, carnage! Alright, we like a challenge. concentrating. Oh, bit of door banging. Right, got some work to do now. So we're going to have carnage in the hairpin. Try and leave space. Oh, Shex is next. Just about got it stopped in time. Oh, Joseph's closing in on petrol ahead. And some speed. Using the first gear to just to rotate it a little bit. Starting to heat the tyres now. Bug splat, oh no. Make sure you send it off. I think most people do with bug splats, don't they? It does help the developers. That was some magnet. Certainly was. Driver and Joseph are at it again. Regular combatants. Use first gear to rotate. Oh, we were so close to Joseph then. The netcode was fantastic then. He's so close. Got a good run through the chicane. Oh, missed him. Oh! Let's keep turn round eventually. We've got warm tyres now. These are built like tanks after all that impact we had. Look, there's a petrol tank in the boot. That's why we get a bit pendulumy, if that's a word. Oh, he didn't make it right. He blocked the inside. Flip flops. Making the move, making the most of other people's errors. And why not? Gonna get a bit of a slipstream there. It does make a difference in these brick of a car. Oh, sorry, flip flops. A little nudge. Oh dear. Oh, we're being silly now. Good job it's the end of the race. Oh. Andres, great race. It's because I mounted you, Pete. You couldn't right yourself, Pete, because I mounted you. Joseph, I can see I gain a lot when alongside with my manual gear. Yeah, it's definitely faster in the manual shift. Oh dear. Oh dear. I must remember to change the view when we start the next race. Bit of carnage. Well, some very, very heavily defensive person blocked aggressively into one of the corners and took my nose out, and I spun round. If you watch back in the stream, you'll see. No. Yeah, there you go. There's an admission. And then you ended up in front of me. We got currently 15 viewers live who saw what happened. And if you watch through the when you tap me, after I got tangled with somebody off the start and ended in the wall. And then you had an incident, I think. That's it. And then I ended up in front of you, but then there was another tangle, and then you got in front of me in the short section after the first chicane, and then I tried to do a lunge up the inside. No, it's all right. But them cars are a lot better than you realise, aren't they? Once you get the hang of them. I like them cars that we just did. The balance of power, grip and slide is just about right. So what do we think of this selection? Right, let's go. I've enjoyed the racing tonight. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a bit door bangy in places, but we kind of expect that with such a big grid, and we've got quite a lot of new faces in the lobby. Madara, hello. Hello, how are you? Welcome along. Thank you for saying hi in chat. It's always nice to see people saying hello. Let's welcome Madara along to the SimRacersArms. Andreas, excuse book. You shut the door on me. I was being really naughty, actually. I knew that Pete was going to hold his line, and I knew that he hadn't seen me, but I thought, because he tagged me earlier, I thought, we'll have a little play here. Because he got a bad start, and I flew past him on the start, he had a little bit of a nudge and sent me into Ian, grumpy old fart, so I thought I'd get my own back. It did pay off. See, this is what happens. I just wanted a little nudge and sneak through. But he shut the door so violently, hit the front and just put me in a spin. But it was a good fun race after that, catching everybody back up again. But yeah, you can probably see it all written all over my face when you see me going for that. I was aiming for the curb. No soul, excuse book. It's never the streamer's fault. Yeah, we'll have that, shan't we? We better write a couple of these down tonight. We're filling up the book nicely at the moment. This is what you've joined, Madara. If I've said your name wrong, educate me, please. I do apologise if I've got it wrong. But yeah, try and explain in chat if I've said your name wrong. I do try and learn. You're in the session, are you? Oh yeah, I can see you. Welcome along. I'm sorry it's a bit rough and ready on these fun nights because it's an open lobby. But if I read out the list, Under the Thumb, Neto Aguilo, Flip Flops, Darren White, D Whitehouse, The Joel, The Blind Drifter, Joseph, Driver, Liam in VR, Petrolhead, Grumpy Old Fart and the Weirdo at the bottom, they're all regulars and we all know how each other drive. All the other names, fairly certain, yeah, pretty much all the other names are brand new to the lobby, including yourself. So it's just a bit of fun. We don't take it too serious. We discourage any overly aggressive driving. We understand door banging. We try and discourage overly aggressive driving, and definitely no revenge attacks. We don't like that at all. Let's welcome Madara along, people, in chat. He's in the lobby. Such great to have new people joining us. Joseph, Matt, I think you have a really good hand with people and manage yourself even if it's carnage. Yeah. With these sessions with the random grids, I do actually enjoy it. And I'm hoping that it comes across that I just love doing what we're doing tonight. Even if I weren't streaming, even if I wasn't trying to make YouTube a bit of a full-time thing, I'd be doing this anyway. I thought about it the other day. I don't buy raffle tickets. I don't buy lottery tickets very often. Just every now and again I go, I'll have a little go on the lottery. And when I checked the ticket the other day, I thought to myself, if I win today, the setup I can have and the things I'll be able to do, it didn't even cross my mind not to do what I'm doing now. I just thought, think of the studio I could have and the setup I've had. And then I suddenly had this big plan of like hiring people and having a podcast area and flying people in. If I'd won that kind of money, flying people in, people like Mike from 604, treat him, put him up in a hotel, bring him in, and it never crossed my mind that I could do anything else. Does that make sense? I just absolutely thoroughly enjoy this, and I'd do it if I had millions. I'm doing it when I've got nothing, and I'd do it if I had millions, so that shows you kind of where I'm coming from. Christopher, excuse number 432. Every time Matt hits someone, he says he was reading chats. Oh dear. Joseph, compared to another YouTube channel, no worries. Just want to have fun with it. We're so lucky to be in the position we're in, and my setup is, admittedly, a little bit of money's gone into it, but it's nowhere near the amount of money some people put into it. And the technology that we're looking at with some of these sims, and the complexity and the fun it's giving us. And since I was a little dot playing cars, little push along cars, it's kind of been my life. So GT Nismo, how are you? Welcome along. How was your evening? Did you wish your mother happy birthday from me? I don't want to give too much away. No Soul, thank you for welcoming Madeira. Andreas, get it together now, or you'll be controlled by a controller again. Yeah. I don't know whether GT Nismo is going to join us. I think the lobby might be a bit full as well. Oh, there is a couple of spaces left. No Soul, money don't buy skill. Just thought I'd put that out. Yeah, absolutely. And if you're enjoying, I mean, you look at GT Nismo on a controller. Very much a shame. I need to do at least one lap. I needed to check the setup as well. Oh, cold tyres. Oh, I'm glad you had a good evening. It's really important to have time with your family. I haven't driven this one in the closed beta, so it'd be interesting to compare it. Although this don't feel too bad. I think Riser have been really sneaky. I think they've snuck some partial updates into some of these cars, because this feels different. Doesn't mean I'm going to drive it any better. Oh, cold tyres. Can we have some cold tyres in chat, please? As many cold tyres on individual lines of chat as you can. Oh. Oh. Yeah, the brakes feel different. I've got to look at my brake pedal. I'm now starting to think it's not the simulator. It's my physical brake pedal that's gone out of calibration or something's worked loose. Oh, G2 Nismo's tried to join. I don't know whether you got in. You might have just about scraped in. There's 2 minutes left to go. If you get to 2 minutes and try and join, you may not get into the race itself. Whoa, hello. That was an interesting flick there. It's like the brakes bound up, but they haven't got hot, have they? Oh, under the thumbs having issues. We'll go that way. Oh, Chris, I don't know how I missed you then. Oh, I just happened to do the flip of the coin and guess correctly. Oh, I'm too cautious into there. Money can buy you seat time though, absolutely. It's a really fun car, and somebody went and crashed one of these at Goodwood Festival of Speed, didn't they? Put it straight through the straw bales. I nearly cried. This feels like it's got some of the version 1.5 tyre model. it's really hard to explain. I think there's going to be a certain number of regular drivers and a certain number of cars that people will say are worse with the update, but I think after like a week of turning laps, I think they're going to soon forget what it was like before and appreciate it. I don't think this has got the physics update. Because that slide down through that section there, definitely more feel to the tyre than before. And what I think they need to try and dial out, how do I word it? Change the feel. When you get into a slide, like an understeer, you get a vibration on the sidewall of the tyre in certain slide situations, and that's a good indication that you're struggling for grip. But they just need to change the consistency of it. It's too consistent, that wobble feel of the sidewall. They need to kind of vary the wobbling sensation. That's what I feel through my wheel anyway. And again, people have so many different setups. And so yeah, great fun. Welcome along. Thank you for joining the stream. A pleasure to have you on board. Right, I'm going to quickly go and grab a drink, so won't be a second. And we're back. Whew, didn't take long, did it? So thank you for all the likes, really appreciate that. Welcome to the new subscribers. So glad to have you on board. I've just seen the numbers, thank you, it really does give me encouragement. However, if the truth be known, I'd still be doing everything that I'm doing if I had no subscribers at all, because I thoroughly enjoy this. Joseph, I think you talked about this car being worse in 1.5, or was it the 90 stock car? The problem is, Joseph, is I didn't realise I was testing cars that only had one or two of the elements of the update applied, and since they've all been kind of caught up with each other and try the difference. So, and that's the trouble with the closed beta is. And talking about it, and that's why Riser are not keen on you talking too much about it, is you can inadvertently make a mistake like I did when try a car before it's fully polished and finished. So, but I like to kind of give you kind of hints as to what's going on with it. I think it's nice to feed that to you, so you keep the encouragement of it's moving in the right direction and people are giving good feedback. So I apologise if I led you in the wrong direction. I can't remember exactly which car it was. I think it was the stock car, but there was some strange, when they only applied one or two of the 3 or 4 things, cars felt a bit not quite there. But since then they've caught up and it's all looking really nice. There's just a couple of cars that are still not quite right, but they're certainly better than they were. But not long to wait. Release candidate any day soon. And then roughly a week later, it should go public. So keep an eye on your release candidate. If you don't know how to do release candidate and you're interested, give one of us a shout in the community and we'll talk you through it. OlderDrive, GT Nismo, I got dizzy watching you come in and out of the lobby. Oh, defensive move there. Side ups was going defensive from the word go from green. Cold tyres, tiptoe around turn 1. I thought somebody was on the outside of me. We're having a wiggle. Oh, he's got a good traction out of there. I was staying tight, so I lost out there. GT Nismo, yeah, my controller wouldn't connect. Oh no. Cold tyres. No, you're okay. Oh, no worries, Ian. I was a little bit cautious on the brakes because my front tyres are still cold. Woohoo! Spectacular. Get turned. Ooh, damage is on. See, you could feel. Oh, you could feel the front tyre lock up and give then. It's absolutely fascinating. Some of the force feedback detail. Oh, recorrect there. Fast hands. Yes, Nismo. We're all keen to see what you can do on a well, I mean, there's a long adjustment phase if you've been on a controller for as long as I think you've been on it. And you've said that you've already broke a couple of wheels. So are you built like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime? Is that how you've been ripping? You've been ripping wheels clean off of you. And the thing with this new tyre model as well, this has got some of the new tyre model, but it does feel like it's the braking zone. You've heard me mention at least once or twice tonight that an extra dab and then lift. You've got that sensation and feel. Side ups is showing good pace, and we've got Divine Drifter behind. We've got headlights to blind. Oh, we got pop-up headlights on this, haven't we? There we go. Ooh, them were the days. Pop-up headlights. I wonder if I put side ups off enough then to make a difference. Oh, wobble wobble. I've got my serious face on for some reason. I don't know why. I really want to catch it. I need to see some footage of these cars going around back in the day with all them famous drivers. One make series, car specially designed for the series. Oh, don't go wide. Oh, so close to the wall. And again. Oh, Scandi flick. Oh, I thought I picked the historic version. No worry. Running out of revs. Down Conrad. Let's not blow the engine. Ooh. See, the tyres aren't overheating either. That's what makes me think this is the new tyre model. May not have the aero and physics applied to it, but the amount of sliding around we've been doing, on the old tyre model, we would have been in the yellow by now on the tyres. Making some time up now. Oh, we got air there. You don't get that very often in this car. Here we go. Oh, we're sliding too much onto the marbles. Oh, we only just... Oh, dirty tyres as well. Get the nose in. Yeah, on the old tyre model. We would have been overheating the tyres already. A lot more than we are. We're low. Too much curb. Braked in the wrong place. Nearly under control. Oh! Caught the rain gutter and it flicked the rear all the way around. Brushed the wall. Needed to take some paint off the side of the car to make it lighter. Gain an advantage anywhere you can. Here we go. Getting a bit of slipstream, not much. These are slippery cars. Just enough information on tyre skid and scrub as well. Oh, we're nearly there. I was hoping to be a bit closer into last braking zone. On and off the brakes then. Realised I braked too hard. Nearly. What a race. Side ups, brilliant. That was a fun car to push around Bathurst. Fantastic. Ooh. Sounds nice from the outside. You might not hear it because of the music. Let's have a look at them headlights popping up and down. Let's have a closer look. There we go. Look at that, and they still work after all these years. Yeah, Andreas, what a car. Absolutely brilliant. Can't believe that guy at Goodwood trashed it. Bear with me a second. Hi, Pete. Yeah, alright, mate. Me too. Yeah, I'm probably finishing now. Alright, mate. Have a good holiday. When do you go, sorry? Oh, okay. So, okay. Where are you going? Okay, yeah, not too far from here. No, it's about an hour from where I am, I think. Yes. What? All right then, Pete. See ya. Right, everybody, it's 9 o'clock here in the UK. We've had such a great evening, and I don't really want to end it here, but I'm going to have to. Been brilliant night. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for the subscribers. Pleasure to have you on board. Thank you for the new member. Thank you very much. And the next live stream is Tuesday, Thursday next week. There's a 3-lap challenge coming out on Saturday. I haven't even done it yet, so I have no idea what that's going to be. It's probably going to be a short and sweet one because of the time constraints I've got on me at the moment. But it will be there, even if I have to stay up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It will be done. And as always, take care of yourself so you can look after those around you. Check out in the link down below for the race calendar that gives you the races all around the globe, what's happening this weekend. And GT Nismo, yes, I'm really glad you made it back for the last one. I'm sorry I'm not running a little bit longer tonight, so you may have got 2, but I've really got to go, I'm afraid. So check out that link because it's really interesting. You can filter it by all sorts of means and it looks fairly accurate. Joe, thank you, Joe. Welcome along. Welcome to the SimRacersArms. And just brilliant. Just a brilliant night again. Thank you so much, everybody. The drive-in was door banging. Yeah, it was one of those open lobby nights. We had a lot of new faces in the lobby, which is really, really good to have as well. And we had more than half of the field of regulars, and the rest of the field was filled up with new faces and new names. So it's really brilliant. So thank you, everybody. And as always, let's be careful out there. Until the next one, thank you. See you later. Bye. So extra big thanks, I'm guessing you can still hear me. Another subscriber, thank you. So Joseph, Christopher, Andreas, No Soul, GT Nismo. Who else have we got? Who have I missed? Christopher, Petra. Thank you everybody, it's such an absolute pleasure having you on board. Thank you for all the chat. Ernesto, John Crow, OlderDrive, Darren Whitehouse, Kevin M. Go and check out Kevin's channel if you haven't already. Ray Norton. Big shout out to Ray. Nonny Rat. A big shout out to member Nonny Rat. Who else? Let's go back through the chat while we're here. Dud. Thank you for joining in, chat. Who else? Let's have a quick scan through. See who we've got. A little heart there. Thank you for the heart. Really appreciate that. If I've missed... Oh, Jonathan Burnham, Kalos in AMS2, Peter Smith. The support is fantastic. I really appreciate every single one of you. Have I missed anybody? Have I missed anyone? The Goodfellows, John Crow. Some people are getting a second mention here. Oh, guys, you guys are brilliant. Absolute pleasure having you on board this evening. Thank you so much, and I'm going to sign off now. Thank you, take care, look after yourselves.